love, and welcome back to another Loc Talk. And today I have Karina with me. Do you guys remember Karina? I did her install, and we were on, I guess we did did we do it? It wasn't a Loc Talk, but it was like a, what was it?
Like a little intro.
Yeah, like an intro. I was talking about her hair and the process, the locking process. I think your video is one of like my most viewed. That first video is like one of my most viewed videos.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because I think I was showing how I part and all this other stuff. So yeah. So she turned a year.
Yes.
Karina's locks are a year old. We're in May. She had her lock anniversary in March, and so she's here to tell y'all how her journey's been, how it's been going.
Yes. It's been amazing. Best decision I've ever made. The ease of getting ready now whenever you're going somewhere is phenomenal, first of all. So yes, if you want to cut 30-45 minutes out of your getting ready time, that's going to be one. I don't have to run from the rain anymore. Girl, I don't have to run from the rain.
Don't have to run.
When it's raining and you want to play in the rain, you can do that. You can do that now. You can go outside and play with the kids in the rain and go inside and your hair looks exactly the same way.
Right.
So, if not better, just dry off and shake and go. It's been a great experience. I am so excited to see my hair continue to flourish. It's pretty much fully locked at this point, and we're gonna continue on this journey.
You told me earlier that your locks, the starter locks, were longer than it is now, and I told him like that shrinkage.
Yes.
Because you got that tight, coily hair.
Ma'am.
So yeah, her shrinkage was. She had shrinkage.
Yes,
a lot.
Ma'am. Yes, like it's funny. I look at pictures from. You're absolutely correct. My starter locks are right at about where I am now. It shrunk up so much, and I'm catching up. But don't let that get you down. It is all good. So, because we are going through all of the stages in this journey. So I'm back like I never left.
So, what's been some of the highs and lows? With your life, where your life?
I wouldn't really say there were any lows. I mean, we all have had some slight frustrations, like in the very beginning when my edges weren't locking for me. But I think we actually even talked about that in another video, kind of how I was hoping combat that, and that technique worked perfectly of me braiding down my edges. Because after I started doing that, they locked up immediately, and I didn't have that problem at all. After that, they literally immediately started to lock up. I'm finally getting over I was just telling you, my hand to hair syndrome, and stop pulling off the little balls at the end. Don't pull off. Leave
don't
them
pull them off. I know y'all can't help it, but if you're not touching your head, you're not gonna feel the little balls.
Yes.
But they're needed. It's the start of the locking process.
It's so hard.
So don't pull the balls.
It's so hard. It's so hard. You just want to pull them off so badly. But you're right. If you're not touching them, you won't know that they're there, and you won't pull them off. So keep your hands out of your hair as much as possible. So find something else to do with your hands. So let's see, any other lows? I realized I don't have to wash my hair as much as I thought I did.
Okay.
So of course, one of the things that I was super excited about is the ease of wash day, which, mind you, wash day is still super duper easy. But then of course, with that excitement, I was like, I could wash my hair every day. Technically, yes, you can. Is that really the best thing to do? Probably not. Your scalp's gonna be so dry. It's just it's unnecessary. So, and to be honest, with your hair, my hair being locked like this, I don't even feel that my scalp is necessarily getting as dirty per se, because I'm not trapping in that moisture, because my scalp is open to the air easier, so it dries easier, and when I work out, it dries quicker. So yeah, I'm not having to. I didn't need to wash as much as I was at first.
So you were washing every day at first?
Like every other day. Yeah. Because I could. I was like, I could wash my hair and it takes like 10 minutes. Why not? And then I did start to notice it in my hair, how my hair was getting drier.
Yeah, because you're stripping, you're over stripping your hair of its natural oils and stuff.
Exactly. Which I didn't realize I still
Girl,
needed.
you must have had time. Because who has time to be washing every other day?
But you know, it takes like 10 minutes to wash my hair in the shower.
And your hair was shorter. So,
and my hair was shorter, and it takes 15 minutes for it to dry.
And you stopped braiding and banding early, so for you, you didn't have to go through all of that. So.
No, that is true. Now, once I stopped braiding and banding, like, that opened up everything. I'm like, yes. Like, so we're just gonna wash our hair all the time now. So, but it wasn't necessary. Now I'm probably only washing about every 3 weeks now, and that works for me. So it works for me. I water my hair every maybe 2 or 3 days, where I'm just kind of spraying it down with some, a leave-in or water, depending on what's going on, and maybe a little bit of oil, maybe once a week, twice a week, maybe. I don't want to clog my pores, so it's really not necessary to oil my hair really at all. I do it more for, just to put a little around my edges and just to make sure my scalp's not dry, but it's really not necessary. And yeah, easy breezy. Still experimenting with styles, trying to find different ways to flip it and turn it, and I created a little updo for my event I had a few weeks ago. I just kind of did some twisting and some pinning and used about 30 bobby pins, but
and your hair does not need all of that.
Well, yeah, but I had to get them up in there, like, and get it twisted down and in there. But it was super cute though, and it was perfect for the event. And yeah, I created my own little updo. Okay.
Have you curled your hair yet?
Funny enough, I did when you first did them, because I was so excited to curl my hair, and I haven't since. Not because I don't want to, sadly enough, just because I'm lazy. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy. I actually went and bought myself some new perm rods. So I was thinking about doing it for my trip that I'm going on. But I'm like, well, as soon as I get it wet, are the curls gonna fall?
Yep. Sure will.
So
I wouldn't recommend curling if you're going to the beach and doing all that. Now, unless you plan on not getting in the water, but then no need to curl, because if you're getting in that water, all that work down the drain.
Exactly, and I'll probably jump into the pool as soon as we get there. So I'm like, I'll save it, but I cannot wait to curl it again now, especially that it's locked. So the last time I curled them, they weren't locked yet, so I didn't have that texture, hadn't puffed up quite yet for me. So I'm excited to see how it looks now whenever I do it. It's that fullness I'm gonna have. Can't wait for that. I have braided it. I've done a braid out a few times.
Okay.
I'll do Bantu knot outs sometimes. And love those, especially since they set really, really fast. For me, since my hair does dry fairly fast, I can spritz them with some water, do a Bantu knot, leave them in for 15 minutes and take them down, and I have a little curl right there. So, and I'll do that maybe just to add like some little like accent bangs, or give myself a little curly bang, and I'll add some quick, twists or Bantu knots in there for some curls. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I think we talked about lows. Any other highs? I think I was mentioning to you in another video how the type of men I attract has changed. I think I was telling you about that part.
We did talk about that in the last video. You know what? We did do an eight weeks.
Like my first retie.
Her first retie, we did do a video follow up talking about that.
Yes.
So yeah.
So that's been interesting. Strangely enough, much more mature men for that. More mature men who appreciate a woman who has natural hair. So, which strangely enough is equating a lot of times to men that really like to travel.
Which is good for you, because you love to, girl, you be out there.
Exactly, because they equate that to like water. You travel, you want to go to the beach, and I don't, they don't want to necessarily deal with someone who has to,
won't get their hair wet.
Won't get her hair wet. She's not going to want to do the activities
Nobody's trying to mess up no lace wig, okay?
Exactly. And, they see me, and it's like, man, I will cannonball into that pool with you. Like, I am there, and, yes, men can be shallow when it comes to stuff like that, but it definitely is true. I'm definitely attracting a different type of guy that really appreciates that. So that's been nice. Definitely.
Okay.
Any other highs? Compliments every day. I have not left the house not one time in the past year and 2 months where someone has not complimented me on my hair at least one time.
Wow.
Period.
See, I don't get that many compliments, but then again, I don't be out like that. I go to work, go home, go to work, go home.
You have to go out now, Molly.
I know. I'm trying to be better, but you know, after kids, it's just like, ooh, life just. And then I'm a homebody too, so yeah. So I'm trying to be out more often. I'm trying to put myself out, and
we're gonna get you outside this summer. Yes, ma'am.
I just need childcare.
I got a babysitter. You ain't setting up a word. I have a babysitter.
Okay.
I can help you with that.
I might need to figure out what your babysitter rates.
Oh, and she's good. See, that's why I love her, because she has great rates too.
Because baby, these rates are here.
You let me know.
About to have me working all through the summer just to pay.
She had flat rate, $20 for the day.
For the day.
For the day.
$20 for the day.
For the day, 45 overnight, and 15 for a short amount of time, like half a day. Yeah, $20 per day. I could drop them off at 8 a.m. and pick them up at 6 p.m. It'll be $20. $20.
She's somebody's grandma?
No, she's young. So, but she has kids. She has several kids. She's just a home maker, and she gets bored, and she's great with kids. She's been watching my son since he was 2. He doesn't need her anymore, but.
Where she live? She
lives in Norcross.
Oh.
So not too far away.
Will she travel?
She actually would prefer you to bring them to her, if possible.
But dang, $20. Okay.
And she has a nice little house. The kids have the master bedroom because it's bigger. So, and she has 3 children of her own. They're great kids. She's
How
a great
old are
mom. Her youngest would be, Kira's 12. Her youngest would be 8 right now. But she keeps much younger kids. Usually she has kids between newborn up to maybe about 4 or 5. Is usually
girl. Yeah, I'm gonna need her information.
Yep. She cooks from scratch for every meal.
What?
Yep.
She Caribbean?
No, she's white. I know. She's white. I know, right? She's white. She's married to a Mexican guy.
Wow.
I know, right? And she's amazing.
Because I'm over here, I'm looking at camps for my kids. It's like $200-300 a week per kid.
She charged me $8 a week when she used to keep kids when I was in work. I dropped them off at 7 a.m. I picked them up at 6 p.m. 5 days a week for $8.
What?
Yep.
Girl.
Yeah. All meals and snacks included. The only thing I brought was him. So I'm like, here you go. Bye.
Ooh, yeah. So. Okay, girl. I'm glad I brought that up. Because, baby, when I tell you I was looking. So, we'll talk off camera about it.
Yes,
okay, cool.
You know.
Sorry, y'all. Let's get back to this hair. But y'all know me. I'm the type of person I'll talk. And that's how you find out information and get answers. Because, baby, it's rough out here.
It really is. We got to stick together. I got you.
Yes. Girl.
Got you.
All right. So you said you've done a couple of styles. You didn't deal with any slippage. I don't recall you dealing with any slippage when you got your locks.
In the very beginning,
beginning,
like right around the edges, like right in the kitchen, like around that very first row in the front was slipping. Like after the first retie, that was my fault though. Like pretty much the whole front row came out. By the second one, I think I had 2 or 3 that slipped after that, and then after that they were fine.
Okay. So if you guys have not seen my last video where I talked about the edges and the hairline, how it's typical for it to slip, unravel. You put it back in. It sometimes, for some people, it might take 3 years for it to start doing right. For some, it might take a year. And for some, they won't have any problems at all. But if you're having any issues with your hairline, most of the time it's normal. It's a part of the process. If you got more questions, go see the last video where I talked about it. So, but yes. I will show you guys a video of her hair so you guys can see how it's doing. Like I said, her hair has grown a lot, but you can't tell because it's shrinking.
That's shrinking.
That's shrinking, child. Be making folks feel like, I thought folks said people with locks, their hair be growing. It does. But it grows and it shrinks. It grows and it shrinks. So it takes a little bit longer for her to see length. But year 3, she's going to see a whole lot of length. Year 3. 3 is that magic number.
Everyone's been saying that's the magic number.
I'm telling you. So. Year 3 is that magic number where you see your hair doing like wonders. And you be like, what? Right. That's why I tell people, just keep taking pictures. Because year 3, baby, I'm telling you. If you've had any aha moment in year 3, let me know in the comments. Because I'm telling you, year 3 the hair is not growing out anymore. It's dropping. It's some people, if you struggle with slippage, you're not having that issue as much. Yeah, 3 magic number.
I can't wait. Yes, mine are still, some of them are still pointing to the heavens. So they haven't quite got the weight where they want to hang quite yet. We're getting there.
And most of it's because of the length.
Exactly.
So, but it's getting there.
Getting there.
What else about your hair? So do you work out?
I do.
Do you do anything special for when you work out with your hair?
No.
Okay.
Actually, that's really nice. I don't do anything special.
Do you tie your hair up at night?
I do wear a bonnet at night. I want to make sure I don't get fuzz and frizz, so I try to prevent that as much as possible. I know some people that wear their bonnet all the time. I don't do that, but I definitely have, especially as it's getting longer and it's like starting to like brush my neck and my shoulders. I wear a bonnet at night just because I don't like hair in my face. So I do also sleep on a satin pillowcase though, just to be on the safe side. But especially, with your edges being extra sensitive, you don't want to be rubbing that against, no cotton pillow, because that's, as you were just saying, with the slippage and your edges just kind of being different, no need to add that extra dryness and friction and stuff to locks that are probably already going to be slightly thinner, slightly, smaller than the rest of your head already, So.
You talked about how some of your hair, you experienced some different lengths, not different lengths, thickness.
Yes. The ones around the edges are definitely thinner than like the ones in the middle. And really, I'm guessing that's probably just the density of my hair. The hair on my edges is finer. It's I have edges, but it's finer than the rest of my hair. Whereas the ones in the middle, they got some strength to them. But that's also affecting the lengths too, because the ones in the middle have an even tighter curl pattern than the ones on the edges. So those ones are thicker and shorter than the ones around the edges that are thinner but also longer. So.
Yep. And hair typically around like the crown, the top, front, and around, the curl pattern for most people is typically looser than the rest. So you're going to see much more shrinkage in the crown and in the back. And I did a video, not a lot talk, in the comment video where I talked about reason why some locks will be thinner than the other, skinnier than the other, because of the density. No one has the same density throughout their whole head. You're gonna have your density is going to get lower and lower, or less and less, the closer it gets to the perimeter, the hairline of your hair. So the locks are going to be slightly skinnier.
That's okay though. That just adds to the fun.
Yep. It adds character to your hair.
This adds to the fun.
As long as it's not drastically noticeable. Like there are some people, it's a huge difference and it's just something else going on, but it shouldn't be like, oh man, look at that small lock. It shouldn't be like that.
Exactly. And I feel like you experience that more whenever you're working with locks that are bigger. For the fact that ours are the size they are, it's just not as noticeable. Even the ones that are smaller or larger, they all look small to people.
Yep.
So, yeah. It doesn't bother me at all. So, just like something you notice, like, oh, okay.
Do you remember how many inches you had when we started your locks?
I do, if I'm
was
not
it like 8?
mistaken. When I'm not mistaken, we started my longest length was 8 inches.
Okay.
Which was right around the back, like crown area, is where it was longer, and then my edges were shorter. And yeah, so my longest length, and then I want to say my shortest lengths were like 4 inches, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, around the hairline, right?
Exactly.
And I'm curious. I'm gonna measure. I'm gonna measure her hair. I'm getting 5.5.
Right.
Let's see what we get.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, Shrink was like, I fooled you.
5.5, girl.
Fooled you.
6.
No surprise.
Girl. So about 5-6 inches of hair. So
my
keep
shirt
in
is
mind,
just
yeah,
like cut in half, like
yeah. The tighter your curl pattern is, the more the more your hair is going to shrink.
Right.
Okay, and then if you have some bunching on top of that, forget about it.
Mhm.
So, but if you have a looser curl pattern, you don't have that much shrinkage, but you might have bunching, and bunching can take your length away too. So,
Yeah, definitely. I haven't really experienced any bunching.
But you see what you have by year 3, it'll be double this. We'll do a Loc Talk year 3.
Okay.
Hopefully y'all stick around to see the journey. But year 3, I say it's going to double. You're gonna be like at 10 inches.
Wow.
So yeah, like 5-10 inches. So we'll see. Is there anything you'd like to share with people that's in their first year in their journey? Any encouragement you'd like to leave with them?
Sure. First of all, just do it. Go ahead, take that leap. You're not gonna regret it. You won't regret it, I promise. I know you're afraid, but you're not gonna regret it. It's gonna be a great experience. Embrace the different stages. Like, there is no ugly stage. There are super cute hairstyles. Go on Pinterest. There's super cute hairstyles for every length, from short, medium to long, and they're not really interchangeable. So those super cute styles, whenever they're short, they don't work when they're long. So embrace it. Try something new. Do something cute. Don't be afraid to kind of get out of your comfort zone. This is actually like a perfect opportunity for it, and you'd be surprised how much you'll really, really like it, and so will everyone around you. So go ahead and take that leap. Go ahead and do it, girl. You got this. You got this. Loc gang.
Yes, lock it up.
Yes.
Lock it up. Lock it up. It's a beautiful journey. That's all I can say. It's a beautiful journey. You learn so much about yourself, who you are as a person. It's so much that you learn. So, self-discovery on this path of Locs.
Yes. You'll love it.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.